Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. Today with me, I have our CEO Andrus and CTO Danas. They'll be joining me for these development updates yet again. This time, we have really good news, and I can't wait to share those with everybody. But before we get started, guys, how were your holiday seasons? How's the new year treating you with work and whatnot?
Well, holiday season for us was, I think, very busy with development and stuff. So New Year started productive, I would say. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, quite a lot of work, but also a nice holiday. So I think everything is fine. Thank you for asking, Linus.
Lovely. Yeah, from Codyfight side, if I remember correctly, we had a really lovely Christmas campaign with our partners Polychain Monsters and DQuest. Decorated an amazing Twitter Christmas tree, and you can probably see that in the preview below. And right, without further ado, let's get into the updates themselves. Right. So first things first. I would like to ask you guys to introduce the main star of the show. The main talking point is the gameplay update. So, what new things do we have in the game?
Okay, so I think that the most exciting thing is the skills. So yeah, previously we talked about briefly about what kind of skills we could have and etc. But now we already have I think 8 skills in place, both like in backend and the widget. So everything is working, and yeah. So Codified features several types of skills. They can be native or learned for a specific codifier. And firstly, we went with active skills. So active skills are those that you can target, that can be casted on a target, on a specific target. So we implemented 8 of them. So I can go briefly through them. So we have build, demolish, swap, magnetic pull, blink, knockback, and toss, and finally a push. That is a default learnable skill for each codifier. So which purpose is just simply to push away the enemy or selected target. The other ones I've just mentioned are native skills, which belong to different archetypes of codifiers. So we currently have only the active skills, but the passives are on the roadmap, and these will provide codifiers some additional stats like protections or triggers or armor or something that you can trigger and have additional value over the turns. So well, when we talk about skills, there are indefinite amount of them, and Codifiers has a limit of 4 that they can take into a battle, but that number is just for a start. And I think after some metagame balancing and testing, we can increase that up to 6 or something. Just we have to check it out how all the things worked out, and see if we have a good balance in the game. So how do you select your skills, and how do you deck build? So you just go to a player dashboard, go to your codifier page, and then select the 4 of them from the list that your codifier has. And the more skills you have, the more complex is your choice. Basically, how do you choose your skills determines your strategies, your metagame, and what kind of strategies can you apply. Yeah, so I think that would be it about the skills. Like briefly, I can go through all the skills functionalities if necessary.
I don't think that will be necessary. Anybody that will want to see them in action will definitely get their chance in early access.
Okay.
Not even mentioning combos between skills and special tiles and special agents. So that's also a topic I think for players to discover by themselves.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, and I would probably like to cover the map side myself, since I do roll around in a bit of gameplay design, making them. So the idea behind our current maps are maximum utilization of the current features. So to put it in human terms, we make it so the current maps help you play the current features the best. It's just basically making things simple, and the maps so far are not, super complex, not 5D chess, but they still prove a challenge whenever you match up against an opponent of similar skill. So one map might be focused towards rushing to the exit, solving a maze or a puzzle or whatever. Another is basically a kill box where you just have a lot of energy regenerative tiles, and the goal is to obviously still catch Mr. Io, but you could choose just to go nuts and kill your opponent, just score points like that. So yeah, a lot more maps are on the way, and I think most of them you can see in the preview below. And this is just the start. Right now, I think we have around 7 to 9 maps, maybe, somewhat around that number, but definitely more on the way. Right. When talking about the new gameplay features and what's coming up next, probably would ask Andrus to cover, our plans ahead with the stuff we'd already documented and all that good stuff.
Thank you. So I'm very glad to see that all the infrastructure we recently implemented actually starts paying off, and we already have first skills for first maps built on that infrastructure. So I think in few upcoming months we will be mainly focusing on implementing even more skills, also talking not only about active ones what we have right now, but also about the passive ones. We want to expand on player as Dan has mentioned, as skill deck building, so we need to implement a skill tree for learnable skills. So create missions on how players unlock those skills. So this is probably the biggest thing what we will be focusing in a few upcoming months. So metagame shaping is the key for now. But I think we will cover even more features what was implemented for the players. So new game mode and also ranking system enhancement.
So with the things that you just mentioned, what focus is put on the free player, the one that will just come there to casually play? Like, what possibilities do you see? What prospects do you see coming forward for the new players, the free-to-play ones?
Yeah, I think this is very important topic for Codyfight and game design itself. We want to avoid pay-to-win mechanics. Therefore, we will present equal opportunities for free players as well to acquire Cody fighters and skills that are in the equal power in the game. Of course, that will present some challenges and competition in the community. But yeah, it's all about equality, I think. And yeah, we will try not to play, so much as other projects do on FOMO, and everything will be about enjoying the game and just having the fun with your friends and within community and enjoying the fair competition. That's all about it.
Right. And I think the next talking point from our agenda might be the ranking system. So, Andrew, could you continue with the ranking system?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm not sure how much previously we touched that topic, but
very little.
Yeah, so it did not change the competitive system itself. However, the implementation changed because we had to implement a lot of things that were still missing in the MVP version of the game. So yeah, here we will be talking a lot about the competitive side of the game. So I don't want to scare players who just simply want to play with their friends or just learn some coding or just simply enjoy the game. So when it goes to the competition, the game is actually ultra competitive, and we introduce two different win rates for each player, for each operator of each player. So there are two win rates, and one win rate is for ranking up and another is for ranking down. To make the system very dynamic, we take last games and measure the win rate for those games. So for ranking up and ranking down, we take different number of last games for which we count the win rate. And then we have that differentiation between lower and upper ranks. So in the lower ranks, it's much easier to climb up, while in higher ranks, it's much harder to climb up and much easier to go down. So what that brings for the player, the rank will always reflect on your current performance. So it's not like you just reach one of the upper ranks and then you just stay there forever. It's not gonna be like that. Let's say you play 100 games and it will be reflected. You're in your rank almost immediately. So I think again this will bring more equality, and it will reflect the current performance and so
your rank will reflect your current performance, whether it be in the last 50 games or in the last 100 games, right? So I think that would probably be comparable to always being your promotional matches, and whether it's League of Legends, Apex Legends, or whatnot. So yeah, that's.
But not only to rank up, but also to rank down. Each game counts. So technically there is no option to get stuck in the rank unless your performance is completely stable for thousands of games. But I think it's very, very unlikely, because while you play thousands of games, it's likely that meta can change in that by other players just changing their decks. So
maybe they get better.
Or
you
they get
the
better.
same, they get better. Yeah.
And in that way, we can we will always have the up-to-date leaderboards. Not like
Exactly.
you cannot really, as Andres mentioned, you cannot really climb up to the top rank and stay there forever. No. Oh, you can say like, oh, I'm not gonna play anymore, and so I'll just stay. But not in our system. You will be slowly degraded.
And one more thing to mention for the future. So you can think that, okay, so I reached that rank and I stop playing, so I stay in the top rank forever. But that's also not the case, because if you don't play the games by the time, again, you will start slowly dropping by the ranks. Of course, that's not going to be drastic that you just, miss one day and you just, rank 1.
Oh, so rank decay. You mean rank decay, right?
Yes.
Right. Good. Right. So let's keep the competition alive. And speaking of competition, I think that is a great segue into our next topic, which is the onboarding flow and what's happening currently within the game system. So I heard some talks about you guys in the development department having some sort of system with internal bots and testing. Like, could you maybe explore a bit on that?
Yes, sure. I think the onboarding flow and the internal bots are kind of like different topics, but I can start with the internal bots. So we just have like briefly, it just helps us to keep the game clean of bugs. Let's say that. Like it's not they're not fixing the bugs, but they help
Maybe
us
in the
catch the
future.
bugs. Yeah, maybe in the future they will be fixing bugs using AI or some other technologies. But now they're just constantly playing in different modes and constantly catching some errors we have and reporting for us. Of course, we have like automated tests and all kind of tests like when we developing. But we built a onboarding flow for new users to come to the game and try out the game. So we built some system that allows us to open the registrations for a limited amount of time. Give out the possibility for players to claim their temporary CK and try out the game, see how the game looks, how does it feel, give us some feedback, and we actually can investigate all those games that various people played and see the performance of their games and all the data and all the statistics, and then we can proceed with the further steps, which are like inviting selected batches of players to the alpha testers list. Yeah, Andrews.
Just adding a few things about internal bots. So even though they are smart in reporting bugs, but in the game they are quite dummy AI. So expect some easy wins.
Truly. So yeah, to add on to the onboarding flow, from the marketing side, we definitely started collaborating with a few outside parties here in Lithuania. We'll be pushing to make a few live events happen. Obviously, the early pre-alpha access is also on the way. Currently, we're looking at small batches of users, and whoever is in our Discord community also has that opportunity. And more on that in our next segue, which is which is the Discord community, the new Discord point system, and of course, the merch. So, the whole point of the Discord point system is to incentivize a more active Discord community and offer rewards for what you do there. So easiest way to earn rewards are just to daily discussions, daily chit chat with other users, participating in events, which also happen weekly. And then later down the line, once you accumulated enough points, you can just redeem your points for a batch of stickers, a hoodie, custom Codyfight playing cards, or even commission a Codyfight style fan art from our very own head of creative, Horkis. So definitely check out our Discord community. And with that being said, I can't forget the giveaway side of this video. So one new subscriber on the YouTube channel in the next 7 days will be receiving one of our Codyfight hoodies. So we'll be reaching out to one of you guys, and we'll need to get your hoodie size, obviously, because you don't want to be rocking too small of a hoodie or have a huge bag on your body. But we'll reach out, we'll send you the hoodie, all will be well. And to top that off, one new person that joins our community Discord will be receiving $200 in stable coins, as well as 1,000 Lamoons, which are the Discord points, to start off your community journey. So yeah, link will be down below in the description to join in the community Discord, and smash that subscribe button, even ring the bell if you want, and yeah, we'll pick out the winners in a week. Right. So, with the giveaway being done, let's jump into the last topic that we have today, which is the creative side update. And maybe you guys could just go briefly through, the creative side, whether it be the NFT collection or the animations.
Yeah, actually, in creative, the same as in game development, we are moving quite fast and doing a lot of things. And yes, just previously discussed about Codyfighters and skills, and each of those Codyfighters has to have their look. And indeed, we have prepared a very huge collection, and probably we will showcase some of them here. So we have auto-generated collections that can yield thousands of unique Codyfighters. Each part is uniquely crafted by our senior game artist. So each archetype, each rarity has their own style, their own look, and type of the design. So this is probably the biggest update from the creative side. On top of that, we are doing a lot of refinement on the game design itself, especially on the widget side. So we are implementing new animations, new special tiles, new special agents, and that's going to be very, very beautiful. And those players who first will join the game will definitely see all that work in place. So yeah, just follow us on social media, on Discord, and you will get your chance to play the game and see all those creative updates by yourself.
I think that is all from our side for all we have for now. And thank you everybody so much for watching. Any final words from you guys?
We have a lot of things that are going on right now, so not gonna spoil too much, because still have to leave something for you guys on the next one. And yeah, I think we're moving quite good. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.
Thank you, Danis. Well said. Yes, a lot of things are actually being brewed under the hood, and yeah, not all updates is so easy to communicate through such a short videos. But yeah, I think stay tuned to our social media, stay tuned to our videos, and you will get better and better idea about Codyfight and get your chance to play the game.
So thank you everybody so much for watching, and don't forget to participate in the giveaway. Smash that subscribe button, join our community Discord to start off your journey with Codyfight, and we'll see you in the battlefield. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.